Here's a quick look at the trades for July 30th, 2009. First of all, taking a look at our market profiles. We always like to take a look at these to gain a better intraday perspective of the market. What I've just circled here is the market profile and volume profile from the overnight session. This profile here in the red square is today's volume and market profile. So we did have our move higher today. We were expecting a break from this consolidation. We were expecting it to move higher, and it did. The surprising thing, though, really is how it sold off to end the day and actually making a new low for the day. So we've got to take that into consideration, and could be in for some follow-through on that. Likely support around 77, and likely resistance right now in around the 887 to 889 area. Taking a look at the individual profiles, you can see how we just keep marching up here. Here's our chart for today with our software. We only had 3 trades today. We were very close to getting on board a short here late in the day, but our directional bias filter was neutral at that time. We did have a long trade from here, another long trade from here, and another long trade from here. And the first trade worked great. We hit our first 2 objectives, and so that was 3/4 of a point on 1/2 of our position, a point and a half on 1/4 of our position, and as it turned out on this first trade, we also ended up with a point and a half on our final position. The trade did move for us 3 1/4 points after only moving against us 2 ticks. So it was a nice trade. The second trade that we had here, we ended up by getting out of this trade after 10 minutes at break even. So this, we were kind of underwater there for maximum 1 point or 4 ticks. And whenever that is the case, then we just exit the trade after 10 minutes. We did in this case for a break even. The third trade that we had here today, so this was okay. It didn't do much for us. This trade actually worked out okay. It was ended up by being a break even. It moved against us 1 point, moved for us a point. So we exited 1/2 of our position at our first objective of 3/4 of a point. But then when it turned around, it stopped us out at break even. In other words, the amount that we lost on the second half of our position was equal to what we made on the first half of the position. So we ended up with a break even on that trade as well. So just profitable on the one trade today, and the other 2 trades were break even. It's too bad we just got nicked here, because then the market had that little probe higher. But this is pretty strong selling that came in here. The volume increased, as you can see, as that occurred. And so I think this kind of selling that came in here is, it could have some follow through with it. And I think it's incumbent upon us to continue to monitor, can the market get below 81.25, and can 77 hold? These are the 2 big questions overnight. Then if it does start to hold and move higher, look for something probably in around the 87 to 89 area as likely resistance, with the likelihood of more kind of consolidation tomorrow, unless we do break down below 77, then could easily dip right down to the low 70s. So that's what we're looking at in the market for tomorrow and our trades from today. We'd love to hear from you. Just give us an email at info@eMiniDayTrader.com. So that'll be it for a look at the markets for Thursday, July 30th, 2009.